Hi there, Stephen Morgan. This is for my marketing 223. Um, we're doing the case study analysis on United flight. Um, so you're gonna have to bear with me. I apologize. I'm getting over a sinus infection and bronchitis, so I don't have a ton of voice. I'm gonna do the very best I can though for this. So just bear with me. Um, just going to go over some of the finer points of the case study itself, um, including, the primary people involved, the CEO of United Airlines, the doctor, the man that was drugged from the plane, Dr. David Dow was the man removed from the plane. Oscar Munoz was the CEO at the time of the event, and his apologies were generally not regarded as well received. It was felt by most people that he was being very dismissive and apathetic towards the matter. Based on what I read in the study and my understanding of all events occurring, it seems as though they took a tack to try and recover ground, of one being to reinvent the face of the business, and they were attempting to do so through excuse me, I'm sorry, attempting to do so through by means of redistributing things through the company, creating a much more stringent means of customer retention through making certain that they applied feedback from their customers. They sought for the very best customer experience. They stepped up their incentive programs. They really tried to set themselves apart from their competition in a positive light as opposed to the negative light that they were found making themselves set apart by. The events of this particular flight took place shortly there behind, an instance where they refused service to two teenage girls due to their attire, wouldn't let them fly because they had leggings on, apparently. It's, I believe personally that they made the best choice going forward they possibly could. It's very much, I think, in my opinion, a no-win situation where the only thing they have left to do is move forward. You can't go backwards. They can't change the events of what have already occurred. So the best thing they can do is try and change the course of the future. Set things in effect now that will keep this from becoming an issue again later. There were things that could have been done previously to keep this from happening, but they were not. They, going forward, that I don't know that the situation's resolved. Ultimately, the company restructured some things. That Munoz was set to take the chair. He's supposed to have been, moved from CEO to the very top position from that. But they decided that rather than based on seniority or time served, it should be applied based on service. And under his tenure, the business didn't have the best service record. In fact, it had a very poor service record. They're recorded as having, very low marks for several years prior to the events of this. What had happened, the way it all occurred, the flight 3411, they forced the passengers from the plane. It ended up being a public relations nightmare. Part of that was based on, again, his way of addressing the matter. People didn't take very kindly of his referring to it as a reaccommodation as opposed to a forceful removal. the video showed the passenger being forcefully removed. He was bruised, he was bleeding. Clearly he was roughed up, and it just didn't leave a good taste in people's mouths. But they tried, very much seemingly to just sweep it under the rug, to make a non-issue of it, which is just simply not accurate of the situation. It was a very bad situation. Um, but aside from all those failures aside, I think that where they landed in the end all was stripping their culture back and rebuilding it on the basis of delivering exceptional customer service, which I do believe is the only way forward. Thank you.